Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to change a tire on your 2025 Nissan Rogue. If you live in a new neighborhood like this one here, you're going to pick up some nails and get flat tires quite often. So I'm going to show you how to get it changed out. The thing you want to do is set your emergency brake. So you're going to open up the vehicle in here in the center, right behind the little shifter. You're going to see this P button. Just pull that up and you'll see it says park in red letters on the dash, and you'll hear the electronic brake kick on. That's so the vehicle doesn't fall off of the jack when you start jacking the vehicle up. Second thing you want to do is come here to the back, open it up, and we'll get all of our factory tools out of here. Under here, which you're going to want to just pull this out and kind of set it to the side. Same with this. Kids things in here. Lift this up, pull this out completely, set that out of your way as well. And then under here you're going to have your subwoofer. You're going to unscrew this. This is the where you get your base for your stereo system. If you have a stereo system option in your car, you may not have this, and it may just be the center part, but you're just going to unscrew this with your hand, and then we'll be able to lift the spare out. Okay, just lift that up and out, and then lift your subwoofer up and out of the way. It'll stay sometimes, and then grab your wheel and pull that out. There you go. You can move that back and put that back there. Alright, and then you'll see this little sack here. You'll need that. And then over here, undo this, pull that off, and you'll see your jack. It's in there kind of tight usually, so you got to make it smaller by screwing it down. And that'll make it where you can lift it up and out. Okay, so our flat is here on the back. There are 4 jacking points on the vehicle, one in the back and one in the front on each side. So our jacking point is going to be down here under the rocker panel. If you look and see this pinch weld of metal right here with the 2 little dip ups in it, that's where your jack's going to land for the rear tire if you're changing the rear. If you're changing the front, it's going to look the same, but obviously be in the front area. You can see it's right here with the 2 little dips that go up. That's where your jack's going to land if it's in the front. And it's going to go right inside that little slit right there. And then that's the base. This is the bottom right here. Let this big tractor go by. Get our tools out of here real quick. I want to take this jack and kind of crank it up a little bit before you get it under the vehicle. Cranking it clockwise like that at the end. You can get it kind of close to where it needs to land. And then scoot it in there. So we're just going to pull it over here like that. Crank it up the rest of the way by hand until it lands like that. Right there. And then put it on here, step on it, and break your lug nuts loose. Okay? You don't want to get the vehicle jacked up and then break the lug nuts loose, because sometimes it'll jar the vehicle off of the jack. Okay, so we can see that we have one lug nut that looks different than the others. That means we have a locking lug nut. So we're going to need to find the security key that's usually in the back or in the glove compartment. All right, let's take a look in here. And it's usually found in like a little plastic case or something. Could be that. There it is right there. Or a plastic bag. So that's what you're looking for right there. Okay, so here's our locking lug nut key. That's what it's going to look like if you can't find yours. It does say not to use an impact, but I'll tell you, you can use an impact on this. You just can't be like, you know, crazy with it, but you can use one. Get another lug nut as well to replace the locking lug nut with, because the less you use these things, the better. And my advice is to take the 4 locking lug nuts off and put these 4 regulars on, because these locking lug nuts are made out of cheap pop metal. They're not very good and kind of shallow, so they'll break and they'll also get lost. So, you know, they're really not worth it. And no, I don't think anybody's gonna steal your wheel. But anyway, it goes on. Just kind of put it on like that, twist it until you feel it lock in. Take your lug wrench, put it on there, and then push in and turn it. There's 2 hands for this, so you kind of have to push in to keep it seated, and then turn it. And then after it's broke loose, you can pretty much just kind of run it off the rest of the way by hand. Now you got all your lug nuts loosened, and you got your locking lug nut off. You can go ahead and jacking the vehicle up. You're gonna take your lug wrench here, take the square cutout end, put it in over this hook side. Be careful you don't scrape your knuckles against the ground when you're going around. Kind of hold it at an angle. One hand on the rod here, the hook rod, and the other one on the lug wrench, and start going up with it. Now we got it lifted off the ground. We can just take our lug wrench, stick it in there, and start spinning it lefty-loosey. You can take any lug nut off you want at in any location. To start with, it doesn't matter what order you take them off in. Alright, once the lug nuts are off, should be able to just pull the wheel right off of the hub, out like that. Grab your new wheel. You're just gonna slide it in there. One more right there. And just set those holes right on the lug studs. Alright, so just lift it up, line up the holes with the... Oh, gotta go up a little bit more. Alright, so just take the wheel, line up the holes with the lug stud, set it on, take your lug nuts, put them on in any order you want. Just put them on nice and hand tight. If they go on easy, you're good. If they don't, then you're cross threading, back it up and try it again. Like I said, just use the 4 regular ones, not the locking lug nut for the spare. Alright, now you got the lug nuts on, just tighten them down. You can start anywhere you want and get it seated completely. Just using the cross pattern, you know, wherever you start, go completely across from that and get it seated onto the hub correctly. Lots of construction in this neighborhood. You can put a foot into it, that'll help. Alright, and then after you got them all tight all the way around, you can let your jack down. Same thing, just hook your rod up to the lug wrench and crank it down. Pull it out. Put the vehicle down on the ground off of the jack. Take your lug wrench, put it on there. Again, you can start wherever you want, but you're gonna go completely across from wherever you start. Put it on there. Take your foot, push down, get it tight, go completely across from that, push it down till it's tight, across. And usually when it makes that sound or doesn't spin anymore, then you know you're tight enough. And your legs are way stronger than your arms, so you'll get less tired and they'll be on tighter. Just make sure it's on the ground before you do this, because it could knock it off of the jack. And that's it. They're all back on there, nice and tight. There you go, all done. All we got to do is pack up everything back in the back. We'll just put our jack back down. We got everything back here. We got the jack back where it goes. It's super important to make sure you don't lose that locking lug nut key or your locking lug nut. So make sure you put that back in the bag. I like to keep it back here where it belongs and not in the glove compartment. So the spare tire will not fit down here. You have to put everything here back and then put it on top. So this big piece goes in first. I got that piece back in, then the hard piece goes in, and then the carpet goes in. Right. That piece goes back over there. Fits in there like that. All right, she's all packed up and ready to go. Make sure you press this if it's a automatic gate. You don't want to be breaking somebody's gate pushing it down. And there it is. To release your emergency brake, you're gonna have to start the vehicle and put it in drive, and then it will release it, because pushing it will not release it. That's pretty much it. Hope this video helped you out. There you go. That's how to change a tire on your Nissan Rogue. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Share it with a friend. If you want a impact or an air pump or any tools to work on this besides the factory tools, I do have some recommendations for some Milwaukee tools and the tagged products. The spare tire takes 60 psi, so make sure you air that up if it doesn't look like it's aired up properly. And that's pretty much it. See you guys on the next video. Bye.